the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Not getting so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
He's going to take off with it. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. Prescott from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Gain of 12.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on third down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
They'll run with Elliott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Gain of 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on 1st down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let them come get the quarterback and dump it off. There could be some room to roam.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. From the gun, it's Tua. Forced out to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Here's Elliott. DeJuan Smoot with a tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On On second down, Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now they try the right side here. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Buying time to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run the counter now on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
On second down, Tua finds the open target, Arnold. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder once once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. The
passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Looking deep for Julio. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
7-yard line.
Here we go. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Falcons are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change any.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And now it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This to Arnold on the short pass. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Intended for Russell Gage.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know that.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 24. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
First down, Dallas.
This is Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Falcons.
They go to Elliott again. And able to break break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Tua. Steps away to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 45.
Looking to pass. Tua. Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Again, it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Now Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return will stop right around the 25.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A running play there going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. It's Arnold. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Handoff as they run the counter play. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. He'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up third.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
50-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From midfield, here's Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On play action, here's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
Prescott now from the 50. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Steps away. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Tua. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught at the 20. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schultz. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown.
Complete.
And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58, right? 58, right there. Bring it. Yellow, zoom. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Man, let's get that ball. Hey,
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
58 is the mic. Oh, you got D? Go red. 58, Mark. Quit talking about it and bring it. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A slant to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
He's
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now what can Prescott do in the OT? Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Now Elliott. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10.
And it's third down.
Elliott. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.